Good morning. Long ago, there was a Zen master, and he would teach his students to concentrate, to control the mind. That was the intention of his teachings. And in order to do that, he would teach them various martial arts so that they learn the power of concentrating the mind and getting whatever they want to. So, in this way, he used to teach them archery. One student was very good at archery. They have a target and a bullseye. He could shoot an arrow at the bullseye, and immediately he could take one more arrow and pierce the first arrow. So, double target kind of. So, he was very good at it, and he was so happy that he was good at it. He started feeling a little proud. He started telling everybody else about how good he was and how well he had mastered the skill, and a little do get happy, right? So the master saw this. The purpose of the teaching was concentration, but this student was taking a different route. So he decided that he should teach him a lesson. He took all his students. It was a forest. So in the forest there was a huge valley, two mountains, and in the middle there was only a tree which had fallen across. No bridge. So if you had to cross, you had to walk on the tree trunk and reach the other side. And down was, if you fall down on the way, nobody will see you again. You're dead. That kind of a place was there. It was very narrow trunk and the depth was very high. It was not a very comfortable position. So they reached that place. The master, the teacher, he walked across the tree, stood in the middle of the tree trunk and shot an arrow and took one more arrow and pierced the first one. Right? And he just walked off to the other side as if nothing had happened. And he said, "Come along, you do the same thing." Now this student, even seeing that tree trunk, he was scared. Imagine walking on a narrow, just a tree trunk with nothing to hold on to, and if you slip, you are not to be seen again. You're going to fall down to death. That walking across that platform only was so scary. Now this master is saying you walk across the platform, stand in the middle, shoot an arrow, shoot another arrow, pierce the first one and then cross. That was the task. His legs started trembling. Even the thought of crossing that tree and reaching the other side was scary. But what to do, master has said. So he took his bow arrow and he started walking. He tried to reach the middle of the tree trunk. He could do that. Now he had to shoot the arrow at the target. His hands started shivering. He was not able to concentrate. He was not able to look at his target. His legs started shivering. He started getting scared. He's going to fall. He's going to die. So much of fear that he started crying. He said, "Please, please, master, help me. I cannot do this. I cannot do any of this at all. Please somebody come and help me." So immediately the master walked across the plank, took hold of the student's hand and walked him across to the other side. Right? What is the lesson here? Any skill can be learned. This is what the master said. Any skill can be learned. But what you need is a platform, a stable platform on which you can perform your skills. If you do not have a stable platform, how much ever you learn, how much ever skill you possess, you cannot use it. That's what happened to the student, right? He was not able to shoot an arrow because his platform was not stable. His mind was not calm. He was scared. He was so much full of fear that his hands started trembling, his legs started trembling. He could not shoot a single arrow. Though he was the perfect, he could shoot exactly at the target when on stable ground. Right? So, how much ever skills you learn, whatever you learn, you need a stable platform, a stable mind to use those and get the benefit of our skills. So, we spend so much of time learning so many things, so many new skills, so many new theories, so many things we learn. But we hardly spend any time on this, do we? On our mind, on controlling our mind, on learning how to face problems, on learning how to control ourselves, our fears, our anxieties, our stress. Do we spend any time to control or even think about it? How do we manage ourselves? No, right? We go to school, we go to college, we start working, we start learning so many new skills, we start driving. All of it is yes. We need skills. But then you also need this stable platform. Otherwise, without this platform, none of the skills will help you. How many of our skills you know? If you do not have a stable platform on which you are using those skills, all the skills will just remain potential power. They do not become our power. Right? Good thought? If you like this story, do share, like, and subscribe. See you again with another story. Bye.